introduce this segment of Linebrand on the Record. So this is the first episode of Linebrand on the Record in the United States of America. This is a momentous occasion. And I'm here with Javier Lomeli, and we were talking about a lot of things, like co-working. We have tickets to the Business Expo later today. That might be a part of what we do here in Lubbock, Texas. But it was primarily the idea of God is the creator and we are the remixers. That is a Javier Lomeli quote. And I just wanted to hear more about that. I think that's a fascinating conversation, and just tell me more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all, thank you for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. And growing up, being involved in music and certain mediums of art, I very quickly became very aware of the verbiage that was oftentimes used. And artists oftentimes, musicians, really anyone at some point in some way, shape, or form likes to think of themselves as a creator, right? And how many times have you heard that? Artists are creators. And I believe words are powerful, and I believe that words really matter in terms of how you wire your brain and how you perceive and look at the world. And so, as a Christian, for me, I obviously believe that God is the source of all, and I believe that He is the ultimate creator. And so, when I begin to compare those two words, Him as the creator, us as the creator, there seemed to be a little bit of tension within myself. And I think a big part of that is because whenever I think of myself as a creator, I put certain levels of responsibility and certain levels of focus on who I am and what I'm doing. And for me, it ended up usually becoming a pretty arrogant or very, very pride-driven pursuit, thinking of myself as a creator, thinking of myself as bringing these things, birthing these things that were never there. And when I looked at the process a little bit closer, it made sense to me that we're not so much creators. Really, we're more remixers, right? And I believe that there's creation that happens, but I believe God is the ultimate creator. I believe He's the ultimate organic creator. And I think that's the big thing, is it's the difference between organic creation, right? And a remix or a hybridization that takes on the appearance of creation, right? And so if I come together and I create a piece of work or a business or a piece of art, it's really not me creating. It's me taking things that already exist, putting them together, hybridizing them, and making something that perhaps hasn't been seen or has been seen, but that is a byproduct of all these things put together, a conglomerate of all these things, right? And so I think the most important thing when it comes to thinking of the role that I take in putting forth the things that I put forth is not so much I'm a creator, look at me, I can do things that no one else can do, but looking at myself as, look at the ability that I've been given to take these different aspects and put them together. God has given me the responsibility to be a good steward of this process. And I think it takes the focus off yourself, and it puts your focus on interaction with others and interaction with the world and your part in the world. Not so much as you being the center of the world, but you being a part of the world. And so I think there's hybridizations, and I think that from that point there's core concepts and principles that God has put forth that we have the privilege and opportunity to be able to partake in.
And we're here at the Adventure Park office where Linebrand is and where Nashwell Cowork aims to be. We have some desks here, you could rent one right now. But we're part of what we're calling the Creative Entertainment District, because downtown you have the Depot Entertainment District and the Creative Arts District, where Luca and the future Buddy Holly Center of Performing Arts and Sciences will be. And we're not wanting to compete, but build on that. And just, so if this is the Creative Entertainment District, the word creative, and I've always considered myself a creative or a cultural creative. Like Richard Florida and his books about the rise of the creative class. That's kind of, I embody that. Yeah. And but this could be like a little hidden code subtext. Like you can talk about creative industries and creative entertainment districts, and for us now, I feel like always I will be thinking the ultimate creator. We are creative. We are not creators. There's one creator, and we are creative because we remix what we've been given by the creator.
Yes.
And so that's your lesson today. Yeah, just I want to embody that. Like to meet someone that has those ideas, to resonate so deeply in that. Yeah, I just wanted to record it.
Excellent.
for my benefit to I'll be referencing this video for years to come. And yeah, and hope that's of value to everyone. So if you want to check out Javier Lomeli, the website is
It's brightviewcoaching.com.
yeah. So you can find him at brightviewcoaching.com, and any other places that people might want to find you. Are you on Twitter? Or do you have a Facebook, or what's your social media of choice?
Right, yeah, and so I do have a Facebook and a Twitter.
Okay.
Twitter is Bright Success 7,
Mm-hmm.
at Bright Success 7, and then Facebook is Brightview Growth Coaching.
Okay.
And Brightview is just BRIGHT,
Mhm.
BIEW,
Got it.
and then coaching is how it sounds.
Cool. So yeah, I'll throw up some images of that so that you can see what it looks like, and you'll know you're in the right place. And just absolute pleasure having Javier here. So hopefully you'll see more of him. Hopefully you'll see more of me. Hopefully this will not be the first and last Linebrand on the record in the United States. So yeah, great. Thanks for watching, and click around and find more. Thanks.